Welcome, everyone. Alright, so the first package we've got going up today we have Emeritus of Ideation Foil that we pulled. If you watched our box opening, the collector's box of Secrets of Strixhaven, we pulled that as our top dollar card. And I will say that as far as the Emeritus of Ideation, so right now we go on here, show you this. So it is, I mean, everybody who plays, these lovely cardboard games knows that prices really fluctuate during the pre-release week up to the full set release. So for the next week, prices are going to vary. At the very least, we got the extended art. Alright, so here you see we have Emeritus of Ideation, extended. We're going to select foil, because that's the one we're looking at here. So, the crazy thing is that, now this has changed quite a bit, because like 2 days ago, it said that the market price was $350. Ouch. But the lowest listings were like around $90-ish. Now they are dropping further. People are really undercutting the market here. They're trying to push the sales on their cards, and so they're dropping it lower and lower. I mean, that's how, this kind of market really goes is, people are trying to get their cards to sell first, so they're putting it at the absolute lowest price. They're going 2 cents under somebody, 1 cent under somebody, you see here. And it really undercuts the market. That's what drops the value of our cards. So the more people that do that, the lower the value is going to be. So what we usually like to try to price ours out at is we look for maybe like what's the most common amount. So a lot of these are like $80, 81. If we go to page 2, that's where we start to see it go up to like 85. Now yesterday, $85 was on page 1. So more and more people are trying to undercut the value of the card just to get theirs to sell. So, a lot of people right now are spending their money on buying the boxes. Pre-release week, that's typically, if you're going to spend money, you're usually going to spend it buying boxes to see what fabulous cards you can open. Not a lot of people are buying singles just yet. Some people only buy singles. And those are the people that we're going to see, up here. So recent sales on this, you can see there's plenty of people. There's still a couple being sold like every day kind of thing. So, you can definitely see That even today, two foils have sold and they've been at about the $81 mark. Yesterday they were selling at around $90. You see, and it's dropping like $10. Looks like almost per day. Now it will level out eventually. A lot of these like lower ones are going to get bought out as people start to buy more singles. Or I should say, as more people buy singles, because let's say they got a box and they didn't open the box, or they didn't open this card in the box that they got, but they really wanted this card. Well, they're going to buy singles because, prices are just so high for boxes now. So, yeah, we really like to try and go with kind of the middle of the road pricing, or whatever's the most common pricing. I don't like to do absolute low, especially not in like the first, pre-release week, or even a week or two outside of the full set release. Just because, a lot of people are going to be dropping them down, and you really can't continue to do that, or you're just devaluing what you have. So, and not only that, but all these sales, all these listings, all those get bought out, those sales are all going to impact the market price. Now, as a collector, you want to see the market price go up. As a seller, you want to see the market price go up. As buyers, you want to see it go down. So it's kind of just whatever you're looking at, trying to do. If you're trying to sell it, it's very discouraging to see all these undercuts. On the price. So we really got to take a look and see, what. Obviously, the ancestral recall being the instant spell on Emeritus of Ideation is what put the price point so high to begin with. And then now we're seeing, people trying to sell theirs, really putting them all out there. So as far as us trying to figure out, what price point to use, putting it on our eBay page, we decided instead of doing a single card, we would do like a little bundle deal. So we've got we're probably going to go with an 81. Let's see, we had $85 on that one, because I did this yesterday. So if we go back here, and then I'll show you. Alright, so that's that one. Now I've already taken the picture for the listing on our store, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back in its inner sleeve for protection. And then these other cards we've got here, so these are the cards that we decided to do with the bundle. They're all foil, and they're all blue. We originally had like a big bundle up for like $300, but I got to talking and decided that we would try and lower it a little bit, because people are probably going to want to buy specific things versus like a whole stack of random cards. So we've got the Archmage Emeritus, special guest, borderless foil. So this group lot that we have here is all foils, all blue cards. They were all pulled out of the same collector's box, which you can see that box opening on our YouTube channel. That was the live we did 2 nights ago. And we decided to go ahead and with those 2 cards, we're going to throw in the Pognify with the Frog Lizard foil double-sided token. So this token has a 2/2 boar on the back, but you know, anybody that plays Magic the Gathering knows that these Frog Lizard tokens for Pognify are sometimes very hard to find. So we decided, since we pulled one out of the box with the Pognify, we would go ahead and include the token with that. So you get, so this we had priced at $85, this was at $20, so that's $105. I haven't priced out these 3 cards yet, though they're probably not much, and then we're just going to list this all for $100. So we'll go back to our screen here. Go ahead and look up the Archmage real quick. Orderless. I don't know why it didn't do it, but let's try it again. Archmage Emeritus Borderless. There we go. And it is foiled. Market price is $19.51 on that. Yep, and see yesterday, all like, there was a few $17 ones, but then like, it was like all $19, or $19.99 or whatever. Like, it was all like almost $20. Now we're on page 2 before we get to $20. Because again, people are just dropping the price on these. Yeah. So even if we drop that down to 80 and 17, that's 97. So let's see. Get my pen out. So if we did this bundle at 80 and 17, and then we gotta look up the Pognify. And I'm gonna look up the token too, because sometimes tokens are worth a little bit, you know. It's got Mystical Archives, Pognify, Foil. Okay, so that's about, I'll just say, $4. It's kind of right in the middle of what everything on the first page is. We got $3.29, $3.57, um, 361, some like 426 to 450. Then we got like 499, 516. So we'll go kind of middle of the road. We'll call that $4. And then frog lizard. And on the other side was a boar. Boar. And this is from oil. Yeah, so we're looking at about $2. I mean, I'd say that's a fair value. There's only a couple listings on that. See what I mean by it's harder to find too? Like, I would do $2 on it. I mean, there's only 2 listings they have, and the first one has 3, the second one has 2. A lot of people are just going to keep their tokens. They're not going to try and sell them. Some places sell them. So you're not going to see as many of those on. Stock up. Foil. Oh, I got like 445, 455, 590. So we'll call that 5. All right, so we got $108. So, and like I said, and that was, so basically what we had thought of before I knew the prices on these others was we were thinking the Emeritus of Ideation was 85, and we thought the Archmage of Emeritus was 20. So we thought that was 105, plus we knew these would be a couple bucks. And we were just going to list it at $100. So now that I actually looked everything up today on it all, and it comes out to 108, we can still list it at $100, and it's even more of a savings for our customers than what we had originally figured it would be. So, and the prices fluctuate, so we usually, if they end up dropping or whatever, we'll offer like a discount to any watchers on our items and stuff like that. It could be 5%, could be 10%. There's really, it just kind of depends on what the listings are doing. So if we go back here, before we get into finishing out the eBay listing, I'm going to go ahead and put sleeves on these. So, So they're a nice little 4-card bundle here with a token. We'll go back here to our listing. Card type, creature, instant, sorcery. And a token creature. Set. Secret to Strixhaven. English features. We've got extended art and borderless. And then we have, I guess we'd call the Mystical Archives almost like a showcase. Sure. Manufacturer is Wizards of the Coast. And we got foil and regular, or all of these are foil actually. All foil. All blue. Card size is standard. 5 cards. Manufactured this year. Oops. My bad. There we go. And Wizards of the Coast, or Magic the Gathering is 13 plus. Card conditions, all excellent. There's no scratches or anything. And I just have a few other things I have to select. Materials, cardstock. And then that's all I'm going to put because it's just a mixed lot. So Okay, so then the next thing that we do we actually get our scale. Weigh it, 0.4 ounces. So go with 1 ounce for shipping purposes. And then we'll list it. That one is listed. You can see it on our eBay page, eBay store. If you're part of the group, there's a link in the in our posts. I posted it yesterday, I think. All right. So the next one that we were gonna do, which one should we do? Sure, we can do this one next. Okay, so this one we've got some of our Japanese cards that we pulled. Not sure if it's picking up my audio or not. Hello? Hello? Says my mic's active, but I don't understand. Hello? Mm. Hello, hello? Good. How about now? I mean, it says it's using my microphone. Why is it not coming through on the video? My mic's active, but now it's working. I think it was more a thing with my phone than anything else. I was not hearing audio. Well, I'm glad that the video at least played audio for everybody else listening. Someday. Someday. Alright, so basically what I was saying, now that I'm not distracted anymore by that, is we're gonna go ahead and de-sleeve these so that we can take pictures. See if I can remember what all the card names are. That's gonna be fun. Oh, that one's Shamanic Revelation. And that one's Winds of Abandon. I want to say... Gosh dang it. Why can't I think of the name now? I know it. I know it. Yeah, it's just Summer Veil. So, kind of see those. That's really shiny. Shiny. So go ahead and transition over. Why can I not think of the name? Grr. Oh yeah, Jessica's Will. Thank you. So Jessica's Will. It is the Japanese alternate. Alright, non-foil. Alright, so see, this one was kind of hard before. So let's see. I'm going to switch screens here real quick because I'm going to sign in. I'm going to sign in so we can see the sales history. And I'll go back to that page. Okay. Transition. So we're going to look at, see, it says we're gathering information. It doesn't have a market price right now. See, Japanese cards are really difficult to move as far as selling goes because prices just vary so much. So we see that the most recent sale was $70.20. There's 5 listings, looks like. We're only seeing 2 of them, but that could be 2 sellers with five cards total, maybe. So if we look at the sales record here, on the 17th, like a lot of people were buying for like 53, 54, 57, 55, 59. And then on the 18th, we had $62, 56, 59, 64, 59, 56. And then they went up again to like 65. One sold for 75 almost. All right. So now the lowest listing is 89. And then somebody's got one listed for almost 300 bucks. So let's look at item price only. So what we got? Okay, same sellers, price plus shipping. So if we put this at let's just put it at 70. And then let's look up Winds of Abandon. Winds of Abandon. Borderless. Actually, it's the Japanese alt art. Winds of Abandon. Japanese alt art. Alright, so here we have a market price of $30.22. Recent sale was $28.75. And they're all, see, this is kind of what I look for. It's like $28.80, $28.78. Like they're penny dropping them, as I call it. I want to go with kind of a round number, so I'll just go with 29. Shipping's also included on everything. Let's look at item price only. See what the lowest is. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then we've got the shamanic. Revelation. Japanese alt art silver scroll foil. It is truly a beautiful card. I mean, I don't know how much justice the webcam does for it, but it is so gorgeous. As a player slash collector, I would love to just keep this card. It is that gorgeous. But, you know, the business paid for the box, so we have to sell everything here. Let's see. So, I mean, they're not showing any recent sales on this, and people just keep dropping it and dropping it, I think. I don't know. This is kind of a hard one for me. It is Japanese, so it's hard to push, but I mean, I kind of want to go with like 25 bucks for this. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with 25. It is a really beautiful card, and I just think it's worth it. Um, I would personally pay 25 for it and call it a fair price. So, all right, and then we got Summer. Uh, Veil of Summer. Veil of Summer. Veil of Summer. Japanese alt art. I hate it when it does that. This too is just a gorgeous card. I think if we would have pulled this one in the silver art, I would have bought it myself from the business. Uh, but this one is non-foil. Let's take a look and see. It's been going for around $13 to $15. Uh, it was higher at first. It was like 20 to $25. But it has, geez, somebody had it at 40 cents. I don't know if that was a typo or whatever, but somebody actually sold it for 40 cents. That's crazy. Um, I feel like that was a bid to try and drop the price on it. I think I'm going to go with 15 on this one. All right. 19. All right, so that is a grand total of $139. So, get my handy dandy calculator out. All right, so approximately 10% of this is $14 off, so that would put it at $125. So I took the picture, we'll go ahead and crop it here. Beautiful. All right. While that's loading up, I'm going to go ahead and re-sleeve these. All right. All right, so this one we're going to call MTG SOS G or JP lot. And then we're going to put Jessica's Will so that anyone looking for Jessica's Will in the Japanese, basically, I think the way the search engines work is like if they put in Jessica's Will, like it'll pop up our listing. So State photos. We just sold one of our decks that we had for sale that was the Riftbound deck. We had some of the prices had dropped on it, so we had reduced the listing, or we sent out offer to watchers for 10% off. So that's the kind of thing that we do when the prices drop and stuff. So yeah, the Azure deck sold. Give me a second here. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and just enter in some of the information on this. Secrets of Strixhaven. Language would be Japanese. Features, we've got alt art. Finish, we've got foil, regular, and I'll go ahead and put in silver. Foil. Alright. Standard card size. 4 cards. Manufactured this year. And I don't have it up on screen putting this in. I did earlier, but I figured maybe it would be better not to bore y'all with all the details. Cards are in excellent condition. They are not vintage. And they are not autographed. Cardstock. All right, and then we said the price on this was $139 minus 10%. So it would be $125. Put in our package details and list it. All right, so this lot is now live on our eBay store. So like I said before, you know, if you're concerned about the price fluctuations and all that, we do keep an eye on it. So if you want to watch it for a while, that's fine. If you're a watcher on one of our items and the price drops, we send out an offer for a discount off of our listed price. Now, if the price goes up, we increase the price. Also keep that in mind. Alright, so the next one we'll do, I think, is this one. So this is going to be our blue-red package. So these two cards right here, these are the only two foils in this stack. The Zaphi is like $2, $2 and change. And the Resonating Loot I had at like $4 yesterday. So we will re-look those up. Probably the most valuable card in this set of cards is going to be the non-foil Emeritus of Ideation. Let's see. Go ahead and put that up here. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got 11 cards. This will do. Put Pensive Professor next, and then Nexus Mentality. Then we've got Spell Pierce, which I need to take out of the sleeve. And Sleight of Hand. Take that one out. These are all the blue ones. And then we've got Flashback, non-foil, Choreographed Sparks, and we've got Big Score, and Return the Favor. Okay. Let's kind of move this order around a little bit. I'm going to do this. We're going to that there. This Flashback is about 10 bucks, or was about 10 bucks. 5, I think. I think this was like 2. So we'll look these up again and get an actual price list. Going. So I need to bring my camera up a little bit. It's a little bit better. The way the light reflects kills me. Alright. Go ahead and transition over here to Veil. So I'm gonna drop me. Okay. So first we'll look up Zaphi. And it is extended art. Do as I say. Sapphire. And it is foil. Why is it not letting me choose foil? Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's now it's letting me. Okay. So the foil, the market price is $368. Lots of undercuts here. Lots. Lots. A whole page of them. The last one sold for $1.99. Yeah, so I think I'll go with $2 on that. And then look up resonating. Oops. Resonating. Loot. Grr. Ooh, that would have been nice to get a promo pack one. I collect promo pack cards. I have a whole binder with like pre-release and promo packs and alright, so we ignore the lightly played. We're gonna go with the near mint. Been at about $3 now. So like I said yesterday, it was like $4. If we view the data, today it's been selling for around $3, give or take. Yesterday we had a $4, lots of $3 one. There's another $4. I guess we'll go with $3 today. It seems to be dropping so much. And then we go to the emeritus of ideation. Extended art, non-foil. We'll have to non. So non-foil market price is $55.83. Lowest listing is $44.93. We got some 46s, 47. Let's go to page 2. 48. And then it jumps from like 48 to 55. Okay, and let's look at recent sales. Today we had one person bought them for like a whole playset for $46 a pop. Looks like a lot of people are buying them at the $46. So sure, we'll go with 46. And that's why they started out at like $3.50, the foiled ones. There was a couple of sales like way early. I don't know how they got those, but pre-sale, I guess. We'll go with 46 for the ideation, non-foil. Spell Pierce is next. Or no. No, Pensive Professor. Market price is $3.42. Those dropped a little bit since yesterday. Right, who broke TCG Player? Because I didn't do it. Uh, so see, it's saying here that like the normal is 10, 11, near mint. Let's look at the recent prices. Let's see. Hang on. Let's do this. Normal. See, people are dropping them down. Let's see, if you look here, like the normal, like $5, $5, $5. And yeah, like most of them are like $5. I'm gonna go with $5 on that. And then Nexus Mentality. Normal. Saying like 530 is market price. Which we do get to $5 by the end of the first page. Well, let's look at sales. Yeah, it's been all like $5, $5. 5. Then Spell Pierce. So that's not really worth much. We're probably just not going to add anything. That'll just be like an extra spell you get with the set. You know, it's like 19 cents. It's not really. So the next one we need to check is Sleight of Hand. I spelled that wrong. EIGHT. Hand. Again, that's probably, so just looking right here, I can see that it's probably not going to be worth putting like a price on the actual list. Because it's saying like lowest listing 20 cents, market price 26 cents for the non-foil. So I'm not even going to click into that one. Next is Flashback. This one I know is worth a bit. Extended Art. And normal. Come down here, look. So market price on it is $7.65. 7, 8. Well, $8, so it looks like it dropped a little bit in price. And yeah, sales have been pretty consistent with that price range. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's just do 750. We're kind of like in the middle. And hopefully we get another one that has like 50 cents so that I can even it out. All right, choreographed. Sparks, extended arc. All right, this one says 340. Like we got like $2. $2.50. Sure, we'll just make it $2.50. There's my other 50 cents. All right, and let's see what big score is at. Big score. A little bit. $1.45. $1.44. Let's go with $1.50. These lower end cards in this lot are probably going to end up being basically free. Return the favor. If I can spell it right. There we go. This one's really not worth putting on. Yeah. Okay. So we've got $2, $3, 46, 5, 5, 7.50, 2.50, 1.50. I'm probably just gonna drop the extra 50 cents. So $72 for this lot. Suppose I should get my calculator and make sure I'm right. We do 10% off of that. So if we list it at 65 bucks, sounds pretty good. So we'll list it at 65, and then if prices drop below that, then see, need to do a picture. And crop it. All right. What are we gonna call this? See, MTG S Secrets of Strixhaven. Blue, red, lot, and the high dollar card in this is the Emeritus of Ideation. Extended art, non-foil, and more. Right. Come back here. We're gonna go ahead and sleeve these up real quick. I will say too that if you're local to the Fort Smith, Arkansas area and you personally know us, you can definitely pull one of these listings from eBay if you wanted to purchase it in person. And we would sell it at the listed price for cash. We're gonna do Magic the Gathering. Secrets of Strixhaven. English. Features are gonna be extended art, showcase, and then we've got foil and regular. Standard. Number of cards, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 11. Alright, description. Not really much to say. It's the blue-red lot. And we're 65. And list it. Alright. That lot available on our store. Done. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and pick these up. I got one more lot to do. And then I gotta get my homework done. Alright, so we're doing a black white. So let's get that, that. We've got our legendary creatures. I gotta de-sleeve these. So we've got Silver Quill. This was the only Elder Dragon that we pulled. I was kind of disappointed. Not gonna lie. And then we've got Emeritus. The contract token goes with Scrib, so I guess we'll put that there. And we've got alright. So we've got Silver Quill, the Disputant, Scriv, the Obligator with the contract token that he makes, Abigail, Poet Laureate, Conciliators, Duelist, Emeritus of Truce, which has Swords to Plowshares as its thing. Got Joint Researchers, which has Secret Rendezvous for its sorcery. Ceaseless Conflict, which is essentially a board wipe. We did not pull the 3/2 red-white spirit creature token that this creates, so we're not including it in this set. Then we got Helping Hand, the creature recursion, the Merchant of Venom, Living End, which can only be suspended for 4, 2, and 2 black. It's a pretty good, it's just like Living Death, basically, but it's suspended. And Smallpox. All of these cards really do synergize with each other, so this would be like the great start to, maybe a black-white deck, or really good cards to include in a black-white deck if you choose a different commander than either of those from this set for sure. So I'm going to de-sleeve some of these for the picture, and then we'll sleeve them back up and look them all up. This is like my kind of deck, so I love playing black-white aristocrat. Um, I did have together Bilbo, birthday celebrant, as a commander deck, and I honestly like loved it. So it just added green in with the black white, and oh gosh, it was so fun to play, especially when I had, you know, all the token doubling and extra generation of tokens and stuff like that. Like, it was so much fun. Um, and I played that, like, basically played that into the aristocrat. You know, I gain a life, you lose a life. You lose a life, I gain a life. Yeah, that was so much fun. Um, you know, so I miss that deck. But, you know, they make new cards all the time, so here we are with some more beautiful aristocrat stuff. Uh, so Emeritus of Truce does make the Inkling. I think we have that token. I'm gonna find where Jason put it. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. So there's two 1/1 Inkling, black-white Inkling tokens here. Now, for anyone who knows me, they know that I kind of like collect tokens that I really like. So there's the bird Inkling token, which is pretty. It is really pretty. I love the artwork, even for that. And then here we have the butterfly Inkling token. And I'm probably going to keep this one for my own collection. I'll buy it from the store, whatever. Probably going to get this one for myself. It's just got a 2/2 spirit on the back. But it is so beautiful, and I love butterflies, so I'm thinking I'm going to keep that one. So what we will include with the Emeritus of Truce will be this one. We're going to go ahead and move this over a little so we can put that right there. One. It's got, so what I was looking at is, and I don't know if you can see it or not, maybe I have to show the camera a little bit. So if you see right here, it looks like a little discoloration spot, or like maybe something got on the card, but it's not anything on the card. It's actually a print error, is what it looks like, because it shouldn't be there. Like, it should be like white right there. So it looks like they just like got some, they look really close at it. It's it's just the fade effect of the black into the white just did not seamlessly go through. So that's interesting. That kind of an error, I don't think would be, like a huge. I mean, it aesthetically does not look horrible or anything like that. It doesn't look like it's damaged. It doesn't look like an error per se. You can kind of spot it with the naked eye, but it doesn't, like, there's nothing else wrong with the card. So I think it would just be considered probably a common printing error. I could be wrong, but go ahead and put that with that. All right. Now we gotta make a price list for this one. This was the red, blue. And this was the blue. Or no, this was the, oh, the Japanese. Trying to keep track of all this. All right. So we got the black, white. Take a picture. Looks good. Go ahead and sleeve up these. So whoever gets this is, I wanted that one too, the Flying Pegasus. Beautiful foiling. This set's foiling was really nice. So yeah, they get that too on the back of that contract. But the contract should go with the cards that makes it. few more inner sleeves. Let's see. Three more. I was telling Jason too when we opened this box that I usually, like, I've never really been a fan of the Strixhaven, uh, the Mystical Archives border, because I don't really like yellow that much. Or at least not like an overabundant amount of it, which it seems like a lot of them from the first Strixhaven set had like so much yellow in them. But I will say that it seems almost like they kind of minimized it a lot um, with this set. And like, I actually don't mind it so much on these cards for whatever reason. I think they minimized like how much of the border showed versus the rest of the card. I don't know. But that's my opinion. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and transition over. So let's see if we've got any watchers on any of these yet. Not yet. Go ahead and that sold. So it says sold out, so I'm just ending the listing. I do everything basically from scratch, like you see how we've done here today. I don't usually keep listings and then repost them. So we still got some watchers on some stuff. Got a few views on some of our newly posted stuff from today. We're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna go here. Alright, so now we're looking up pricing. So we'll go with Silver Quill. Orderless. I think I had them priced at 15 yesterday. See, more people are buying them. Oh, those are foil. So 14, 15. I think we can keep them at 15. And we got Scriv. Borderless. And normal. $2. Contract Pegasus. See what this is running at. What do you want? You want? Hey, no. Stop it. Stop. About $1. Well, I don't know. There's been no sales on it, obviously. We'll add $1 to it. Why not? Okay. We got Abigail. ABIG. New foil. And not really worth adding to the list, but it will be included in the set, this lot. Let's see, Conciliators Duelist. Extended art. $1.50, $1.75. Do $1.75. Then Emeritus of Truce. Regular foil. So there's 59 listings. Market price $9.22. Lowest listing $7. 741, 742, 874. $9.22 seems to be, yeah. See what sales we've got. 7, 8, 9. I mean, people are definitely trying to cut this one. I think I'll go with $9. Then we got Inkling, Spirit. Inkling 6. What's this? Oh wait, that's not right. This one. Oh, come on. $1. And just out of curiosity, oops. I'm curious what the butterfly one's worth. Because it's pretty. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. I'm not gonna add onto the price list for that one, but Joined Researchers is next. Foil. I think we'll go with like $2 on this one. I think it's worth that. Ceaseless Conflict. Extended art. Do 350. We got a Helping Hand. Not really worth putting on there. Merchant of Venom. I think this one's like $5. Venom. Extended art. $3 to $4, I guess. Looks like the $5 ones are selling. People are kind of ignoring the undercutters. So, sure, we'll do $5. Living in. Which, like I said, is just a suspend version of Living Death. Let's see. This one. $2, $3. We'll go with 3. I think I've seen enough on that. Pretty sure. Yeah. 3 is good. And last but not least, smallpox. And this one is foiled. So we're looking at about $4. 5 by 5. What are we selling for? About 4. 4 and 5. I'm gonna go with 5 because I think it's worth 5. That's a pretty neat card. All right. Not bad. We've got 13 cards and 10 of them are worth a little bit. So I'll go ahead and switch back over to our card view here. Pull up my calculator. We got 15 plus 2. $47.25. You're looking at 42.50. I'll just put it up for 42. I think. Listed for 42. Not a bad little pack. And our biggest card on there was Silver Quill, really, at 15 bucks. Alright, so we just gotta create the listing for this now. Extended arm. Just finishing this up here. 26. Excellent. No. Let's talk. Change. And 42. Almost up. Jeez. And list. All right. So this lot is now listed on our eBay page. In a second here, I'll switch screens and I'll show our eBay page. Store. Those are the 3 that we listed. Go ahead, transition here over to our store. And see, we have 100% positive feedback, 136 items sold. We do have 19 followers, so if you are checking our eBay store out, please follow. I believe you get like notifications and stuff if we list something, post a discount, stuff like that. We do price, high to low. We've got our Japanese lot, which we just listed today. We got Jessica's Will, Winds of Abandon, Shamanic Revelation with the Silver Scrolls foil, and Veil of Summer. And then we've got the blue foil lot for $100. We've got Emeritus of Ideation foil, Archmage Emeritus borderless foil, Hognify foil in the Mystical Archives border with the token, the Frog Lizard token foil, and Stock Up foil. So there's our Riftbound, then the red blue, which is right here. This one, is the one I just went over. The red blue is right here. $65. Still got the RE deck for Riftbound. We do have our Secrets of Strixhaven land pack is still up for $25. And Jinx. And then where's the there's our black white one for $42 that we just posted. So that's everything. We do currently have a coupon available. Buy one, get one at 10% off with code MobiusPlay26. So you can definitely come in and, you know, if you were interested in a couple of the lots, you know, buy one, get one at 10% off. So, not a bad deal. And we would ship it all together even. And we do use, just in case anybody's wondering, so you will actually get, this is the bubble mailers that we use. They're really nice bubble mailers. We have this one, and then we have a larger size. So if you order more cards than will fit in here, we'll put it in a bigger envelope. But this can pretty much fit like a deck that sold yesterday. It's not a, yeah, it's an old Riftbound deck anyway. So this is what it looks like with that deck in it. It's got bubble wrap around the deck, and then we put a packing slip in it, and then when we go to the post office, they'll put the label here on this side, and that's what you get in your mail. So they're really nice bubble mailers. Like we've never really had any complaints on our shipping. Now this is like, we've always done like singles and stuff before. And then for decks, we would usually sell it with sleeves in a deck box and use a flat rate bubble envelope. But we're trying to basically make these decks as low as possible for people so that they can afford it. So we're leaving the sleeving and the deck box up to the buyer, and then it reduces our cost for like shipping and stuff like that. So by doing it this way, this is a much smaller package, and it costs the customer a lot less to pay for this shipping versus if we did the flat rate bubble envelope. It's going to be like, I think like 10 to $12 or something like that. So definitely trying to do what we can, everybody's coming out with lots of stuff, lots of fun pre-cardboard, lots of shinies. So trying to do what we can to reduce costs for our customers as much as we can. So that is it for this stream. I've got homework to do, and I've listed everything Jason had ready for me to list, so I am going to just say thank you for watching our videos. If you stop in on our lives or if you're watching afterwards, like, subscribe, share, comment, make comments. You can ask us questions, all kinds of things. You can also visit us on Facebook and join our Facebook group for the Mobius Strip Gaming LLC. And, in there we post, we post reminders for our lives. Or when I go live, I'll post it in there so that you know that I'm live. And also, we post our discounts in there. Sometimes we post our eBay listings in there. And we're thinking about doing a promotion, basically where we do some like free giveaways for people getting friends and whatnot to join our Facebook group and our YouTube, for subscribing, things like that. We might do some like free card giveaways or packs, or I don't know. We'll figure it all out. But those are just some of the reasons why you might want to join our Facebook group and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So until next time, let's make magic happen and have fun.